Carmen. This is a little video to show you how we made the smoker. So this is our little building made out of two-sided board. Les would know what that is. Little door with some little hinges from an old dog box. In the bottom there is a concrete block hole, and there's a tunnel that goes underneath the ground, and it goes down, 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 and we built it on the side of a hill to a pit that we dug under here, which is about, well, it's about that wide, and it's about this deep, and then it starts going up the hill underneath. So I lined it with these squares of concrete block all the way up, so the dirt doesn't fall on top. And we also put these square panels on top and then covered them with dirt. So we have a big fire pit that's quite a deep hole right here, and then mine's almost done, so I might be able to flip it off without burning myself. Maybe not. So there it is. Do an egg carton in there, so it goes up through. And so that's the first step. We built that, and then we built Chuck built, and I held a piece of wood, and it's about 12 inches wide by 18 inches long or something like that. We basically built it to fit the racks that I had, the longest rack I had. Got a little hole in the side for our digital thermometer. It sticks in there between this would be the bottom rack, middle rack, top rack, and it sticks in between right where my meat is. And the roof comes completely off, as you can see. It's just a corner. Oh, hold on a second, I gotta put it back on. All right, it's just an angle, and there is we decided to cover it on this end, so there's a gap. We covered the gap on this end, but we left a little gap for smoke. And on the other end, this is the best way to use it if you're not cold smoking it and doing it really, really slow, making jerky with like 160 or 180. But to cook, you really need this big opening, and so this swings, and we can help regulate the temperature. So that'll cool it down. This can sit right over the top, and that'll cause more draft and cause it to heat up. Of course, you don't want the door open when we're doing that. So Chuck could probably give you more dimensions, although I bet Les could do this. So there's a foot of space above the top where the top rack would go, and a foot of space to the ground from where the bottom rack would go when we put like 6 inches, 8 inches between. 6 inches between. So that works. I just use my oven racks. That's it. What I found is when we smoke the chicken, we put the wood in, we made a big heavy fire, we packed the soaked hickory on top of it, and it smoked the chicken right to death. So this time doing ribs, and so I have a bag of charcoal briquettes in there, which I put a fire on top and started them up. And then I used just one small bag from Walmart of hickory chips and soaked them, and I would just put them on occasionally to smoke it. That way it wasn't always smoking, and I think that'll do a lot better. This is wrapped in foil for the last hour, but I left the ribs open with a dry rub, and then I put what's called a mop on it every 45 minutes. Got to spray. It's vinegar and oil and vinegar, and you just spray it on there every 45 minutes, and it keeps it moist, and we'll see how it goes. So that's it. And this little temperature thing on the side is key. Having it on the outside so you can just read it is really key to being able to monitor the temperature, because when we're cooking ribs, supposed to have, or chicken or a whole chicken or anything like that, everybody says keep it at around 250. It really wasn't too hard to monitor the temperature, so that's it. I think what I would do differently is dig the hole deep enough that I could set, and wide enough that I could set concrete block on top of concrete block instead of having that on dirt and having the hole go down, because the dirt's starting to come in underneath. So I think after this all cools and I dig it out, I'm going to set some blocks in there, but everything else was easy, worked really well. So there you go. Another project. It's fun. I have a homemade oven. It's awesome. You can cook anything in there. All right, have fun. Bye.